Yo yo yo, what's up family, welcome to this new video. I had about 1 day of this character, so I'm not like super advanced yet, but I have like an overall understanding of the character and how she's supposed to be played. And I'm sure if you're starting out, this video is gonna help you a lot. Let's get into it. So, as you can see, her movement is really good. Like, I'm sure she's one of the best movements in the game. Like, her backdash is strong, her forward dash is alright, but the backdash is the thing. And the special thing about her is she can just glide, you know? She can just glide, get the throw in, get out very quickly. Most of the time I'm playing her, I spend with Serena, just because I like her the most, and she does seem to work the best. She's probably one of the most unique characters in this game, based on her toolkit. And honestly, it took me like a little while to like grasp the concept of her and how she's supposed to be played. Let's go over her buttons first. So she has this really good 7-frame jab, right? Which she can cancel into 1-2 or the 1-2, 1-2, which launcher. It's a meterless launcher. It's probably her best combo starter, I imagine. Especially if you don't have meter. Just do something like this. Okay, that was 1 meter combo. It was like a little 1 meter combo, but this is basically her main combo starter. But it is super unsafe. It is -15, right? So either you gotta hit confirm it to do 1-2, 1-2. And as you can see, 1-2, 1-2 is super unsafe. It's -15, so you're gonna get punished for it pretty badly. But the best thing you can do is cancel the third hit with like a cameo attack, but to make it safe. Pretty much any cameo has like 1 move at least that can make your stuff safe, right? And if not, I think you should take it from Nitara for sure. There are other options like Kung Lao, Frost, Sub-Zero, etc. So we talked about her jab string, right? So what about 2-2? It's pretty good. The man is 6 on block, so it's safe. You can jail it after like down 1, down 3. Sending 2-2 is an easy hit confirm, you know? Especially with a cameo. This is something like this. Into like your BMB, and you get pretty good damage. 43, 1 bar and 1 cameo. I mean, I would say it's pretty good. The full string is actually this, but this is unsafe on block and leaves you airborne. So you have 2 options pretty much. You can do the air cancel, which takes 1 meter, right? Like all those air cancel moves take 1 meter. So you can do that, which I don't really recommend because it's not really worth it. You lose way too much meter and it's not even optimal. I wouldn't go for that. The other option is you go for your launcher in the air, which I would recommend. I think that's the best thing you can do with that. And you get pretty solid damage, you know. But if you can, still hit confirm this into a cameo, and you get way more damage, you know, that way. And it's a pretty easy hit confirm. I don't think you'll struggle against that. So yeah, those are jab strings. They're standing 1, standing 2. Like I said, be careful about doing this on block. You can make it safe, I guess. If you have meter, you can always, you know, fly away. But it's meter extensive. It takes 1 meter. So let's go about standing 3. Standing 3 is a 13-frame high. It's like, honestly, one of the moves that I'm most confused about. I don't know what the purpose of this move is, dude. It has this, right? So it goes into a low. It's pretty cool. Like, it looks cool, but yeah, it just doesn't seem worth it. Because, you know, when you're gonna use it, it's not even plus on block. Like, that move is like minus what? -7? Which is weird. You can cancel into this turn. And then, you know, get your regular combo. I would say it's one of her worst buttons. Like, maybe even her worst button. I wouldn't use this too much. Maybe like sometimes, you know. But if they read it, they can just jump back and punish you for like 50%. I wouldn't use this move too much. Then we have her standing 4. Actually, a standing 4 is really good. It's 10 frames. And it's +4. That's a good thing about it, that it's actually +4, meaning you can go into your mid, which leads us to the next button we're gonna talk about. It's her fastest mid. It's like her check, you know. This one's gonna check you. you mash, this is gonna hit you. Sadly, you can't really hit confirm it because yeah, it's a 2-button string. You don't really have other mids besides this. This is like the only mid, you know. What else does she have? She has the back tier. It's like a not launching, but she just basically launches at you, you know. Just flies in at you. Pretty good range, but as you can see, it's super slow. 28 frames. So yeah, not the fastest. And you can't combo of it unless you spend meter. So you gotta spend meter again. You get like damage. But I guess it's a nice way to get in, you know. I think it's like only -4 or something. It's -5. Well, not the greatest, but also not the worst, I assume. And then she has one more button. It's the forward 4. I said this is the worst move, but low-key, this might be the worst move. It's a 15 frame high. It's super slow. It doesn't even have, you know, doesn't even have a lot of range. Just you know, just okay. Nothing crazy. And the only follow-up you get is this, or you spin meter, right? The thing about it is that it's super unsafe. So you can't use it unless you really want to spam meter. Or like a whiff punish, you know? Because look, this one is -15 and this string is -13. So very unsafe. So you gotta use, you know, your cancel. Like you 1 bar to make it safe. Sorry, yeah. Not the best. With all that being said, I think only the last move we have is her back 4, which I think is a great button. One of the best whiff punishing tools she has. It's a 2-hitting button, but the good thing is you can cancel the first hit. So you can do something like that. You know, after whiff punish or some shit. And you get good damage. I think those were all her buttons. If you want to see them, you can see all the inputs over here. So basically her whiff punishing game is a forward 1, you know, forward 1 into like a launcher, or cameo, or her back 4 into a cameo or launcher. This is a neutral game, right? This is a neutral. So yeah, back 4 is probably her best whiff punishing tool you will use in neutral. Keep in mind that if you want to get like significant damage, you gotta need a cameo or meter. Because you can only cancel the first hit. So you'll have to spend, you know, spend the sag on it. And you don't want to use back 4 for some reason. You just use forward 1. Because forward 1 has more damage, so it's more optimal. Alright? It goes like this. This is least damage because it's 30%. This is second because it's 50. And standing 4 is 70. But it gets progressively more difficult to whiff punish. You know what I mean? So you gotta be more on point, but you'll get more rewards, like bigger damage. Also, fun fact, bro, this stage is so sick. Like in the background, you see all the motherfuckers, all the trees. I guess back 2 also is a pretty good poke with Punisher. Like, look, if they're gonna poke, right? This is gonna catch them poking. Sorry, I guess that's the use case for this one, because it is super slow, right? It's gonna be people are gonna upblock this every time. Alright, let's go over her special moves now. She has quite a few. So her first one is this blood thing, the blood spit. Just spits at you with HIV infested blood. Yeah, nothing crazy. Leaves you hella pluster, so it does leave you, you know, plus enough. Nothing crazy. I don't really use this move too much. I don't think it's worth using. It's probably one of her worst special moves, TBH. Back for it too. This is her best combo ender, at least damage-wise. It gives you like not that great of an Oki, like meaty-ish, like setups, but it does the most damage. If you want damage, you go for this, and if you amplify it, you get like a launcher, and then you just do, you know, if you want to. And of course, a lot of her moves she can do in the air, so you can do this in the air as well. The regular one or the amplified version, you can do both in the air. Then she has this anti-air move. It's actually a pretty good anti-air. I like that, you know, they gave her a good anti-air. And then in the air, you can cancel into the... Either if you don't have meter, you just do this, you know, get like a little damage. But if you have meter, I would strongly suggest to go for this, because you get like a lot of damage. Look, for a little easy anti-air, 33%, not bad. So after that, we have the dive kick. It's actually a really fast dive kick. You can make it really quickly. Alright, so it makes sense in an overhead, because if you amplify it, you get like a little launch. Not bad for sure. Alright, those are all her basic moves. Then she has this interesting thing called Blood Sacrifice, and it changes pretty much all the properties for all her moves. To display it better, I gotta have more life. If you use this, it takes 5%, always 5%. And it changes the properties of your moves. So your back forward 2, it's gonna heal you now. So you get like 5% because this takes 5% and you heal 10%. Actually no, you heal 5%. That's weird. It's like an uneven number. I don't know what it depends on. So basically, yeah, it heals you. Even if you amplify, it also heals you. And probably the biggest thing is that in this stance, she gets this projectile. It's the only projectile. She only gets this when she's in this stance. So she has to sacrifice 5% to get this super slow projectile. It's a good one. Like, it's a mid and does a lot of damage, but it's so slow. And sacrificing 5%, I don't know if it's worth it. I'd rather use this Serena's knife, you know? And not sacrifice my life for it. But yeah. It looks cool, at least, and it has a cool brutality. You have this on and use back forward wind. It does damage over time, but the damage over time is... it's like 3%, so nothing crazy, right? But yeah. So that's why I don't really use this move at all. You can use it from time to time as a poke special, but it's unsafe. Or just use Cameo as a poke special. And when you amplify Blood Sacrifice and you're close to them, you're gonna suck the life away. So you're basically taking their life and healing yourself. Which is pretty good, you know? I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty good. Especially if you do like another heal with this. You get like quite a lot of life. So we are 760 right now. We do this. And from 760, from 710 we do like 8%. Honestly, I don't think I'll be using this too much. Maybe sometimes. I don't think she has to rely on this one. You know? Because taking away 5% every time is a lot. I don't know if you're gonna change it in the day 1 patch, but this is a pre-day 1 patch, keep in mind. But they might change a couple stuff about her. I'll make an update on it as soon as the patch drops. I'll check her out and see what changed. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it, honestly. Like, with any questions left, you can always hop on my stream, ask me live or type in comments what you want to know. I'm gonna make a separate combo video most likely that I'm gonna drop very soon. Leave a sub, comment and subscribe to the channel. I will see you soon.